Okay, back again. Yeah, we want to see Black Mass. Johnny Depp fucking needed this role.
Oh, yes.
He fucking needed this to save his career, because if Mordecai was the only movie he had this year, that would have been like, his career would be fucking done.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he decided to make up for that previous gangster performance he did with Public Enemies.
Public Enemies wasn't a terrible movie. It was it was kind of boring movie.
It was just
Yeah, it was just like, I saw Public Enemies.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's just, but even then, he was pretty played down in there too. Like,
yeah,
this
one he's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, he is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, he's like, especially in the second half, where like every scene he's in is just tense as fuck.
Although I'm not gonna lie, that was one of those weird double-edged swords for me. Because like on the one hand, yeah, he did it really well. On the other hand, it's like, oh, okay, I know what's gonna happen. Just get it over with.
I don't know, not necessarily. Like there were some times where I thought he was gonna snap and he didn't.
Like the dinner.
So, like the dinner, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Though I think the trailer spoiled that though.
So I didn't see that in the trailer.
Yeah, because like even though seeing it, it's just like mesmerizing.
Because it's just, I mean, we're gonna probably spend most of the review talking about Johnny Depp, because he is by and large easily the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
And discount Jeremy Renner does a pretty good job in this movie too.
Joel Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton, yeah.
AKA other creepy guy from The Gift.
Oh yeah. Who is it?
He was the stalker dude who directed the movie.
Real? That was the same guy?
Yeah, I know. He's the other white chameleon of actors.
Son of a bitch. I was like, did they put prosthetics on him too? Or
I'm not sure. No, it's just the fact that he
He's had a good year.
Yeah.
He's had a good year doing this and The Gift. Good for him.
Yeah.
By the way, if The Gift doesn't get nominated, I'm gonna be mad.
It won't, but it was definitely a good movie.
Anywho, so yeah, Black Mass. It's a pretty solid gangster movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while since I've seen a solid gangster movie, so it's like, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of it, so much of it is because of Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And you know, like, we kind of agree, like, the biggest issue of the movie is the fact that it is about a half hour longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, it gets basically, it was the same issue I had with Straight Outta Compton, whereas, like, after a while, it just kind of loses steam and it just starts getting really repetitive.
I think you and I still kind of disagree on that point with Straight Outta Compton. But this one I will agree with you on. It's like, this part's like, okay, you guys could have easily shaved 15, 20 minutes off this. This does not need to be 2 hours long. I mean, I get, it's like, trying to work on a story like this, I have to imagine the screenwriters just have a hard time cutting shit. Because like, oh, but this is so cool, I want to put this in there too. But it's like, I feel like this is kind of
I can think of a few things they could have nixed from this.
Oh, they could have easily nixed plenty of things from this, but I'm thinking from like the writer's perspective, they probably could have. They just didn't want to because they like those bigger sections. Because I could tell like there was a lot of love put into the script. At least I got that vibe from it. So like a lot of respect for the source material. I don't know how much of this is true and how much is dramatized. I know that it's very nice to see Johnny Depp in a good movie.
Yeah. And
be in a role that he's not being a parody of himself.
Yeah.
Which is such a nice change for him. A role he can really sink his teeth into and show that, yes, Johnny Depp is a good actor when he's given the right part.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Pirates of the Caribbean happened and he sold out for a little while, but I'm hoping this is like the trend. I don't know why it's still making Pirates of the Caribbean 5. That movie doesn't, I don't know why that's happening, but it is. But I'm hoping like after that's done, we can see like Johnny Depp doing like serious roles again, because he does those very, very well. As far as the rest of the movie goes, though, just outside of Johnny Depp, it's still pretty solid. Like I said, Joel Edgerton does a pretty good job as being like the FBI informant who comes from Southie, who grew up with Jimmy, who basically goes above and beyond to protect Jimmy in his crime operations. He does a great job in this movie too. He really just kind of plays a scumbag who has like warped sense of honor and justice and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Bandit Cumberbatch also still really good, although it took a while for me to get used to him with a Boston accent.
Yeah.
That was a bit jarring at first.
This movie just had a really good cast in general.
Oh yeah, like I can't think of anyone who was miscast in this movie.
Yeah. Because who else? There was Kevin Bacon, Adam Scott, Corey Stahl.
Do you think this is what happened to Kevin Bacon after Cop Car?
Yeah. He got busted down from leaders of the feds to
So like, shit.
Yeah.
No, it's like, first I get my job taken away because of Joel fucking Edgerton. Now my car stole by a couple fucking kids.
I'd snap too if I was him.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
But
you don't make deals with fucking Jack Sparrow. Sorry, I had a joke there. I lost steam halfway through.
Yeah.
I kind of like the movie a little bit, but no, I take it back. I actually got. I take that back. I kind of like the second half of the movie better than the first half, actually. Because I felt like the first half of the movie is very much like the rise to fame. In a lot of these gangster movies, you see this, where like it's the rise to fame, the rise to power of Jimmy, and the second half is kind of like how he slowly falls down. And the second half, though, I felt gave Johnny Depp a lot more time to be creepy, and be menacing, and just
because by then that's when he didn't really have much left except for the power.
Yeah, because at this point, massive spoiler alert, by the way. Don't go watch any further. You want to go see this movie. At this point, his son dies.
Yeah.
Because of poor random happenstance.
Yeah.
I'm assuming his wife left him shortly thereafter.
Probably.
I was kind of surprised she survived, to be honest. I kind of thought she was gonna die. And then his mother died not too long before then. By the way, loved the mother for like the one scene she was in. But like I said, even like when the characters in the short scenes, a lot of them, with the exception of like the kid that introduces the story, do like kind of leave their own.
Oh,
like,
Jesse Plemons, right? I forgot he was in this too.
Yeah, you already forgot he was in this movie.
Yeah. No, it was because. Yeah, he was a very minimal role.
He was very minimal, which is fine, but like the way they set up at the beginning, like I kind of thought they were gonna do like a Goodfellas thing, but they didn't really go that direction, which is fine because it still worked. But it's kind of like that was kind of a weird way to start it off then. But whatever, it is what it is. Like a lot of the characters do have like a very big presence in the movie, like like with an exception of one or two like side characters. Yeah, like it felt like. In that instance, there were a lot of characters felt like they were either glossed over, or like they felt like there should have been more, but they were just kind of. Well, the ones that matter do get a very clear personality distinction right off the bat. Like especially, who was the attorney towards the end? Like I keep forgetting the actor's name. Corey Stoll. Corey Stoll, yeah. Even he, like in like 5 seconds, immediately just establishes who his character is. Immediately establishes his presence. Immediately establishes him like as a force to be reckoned with. Yeah. To the slowly cowering Joel Edgerton. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of the other characters didn't fare so well. Like a lot of the gangsters kind of got screwed over a little bit. It felt like all the women kind of got shafted in this too. I think there were only like 2 that had prominent roles, but because there was like the wives, there was that one guy's stepdaughter. Yeah, but then again, those parts are kind of don't really like except with the exception of like Jimmy's wife, who could have had some more growth to her, especially if she's had that great scene with Johnny Depp. And that one's like, but yeah, I do agree. Like at the same time, the big roles aren't necessarily on the women on this one. But I mean, the point stands that a lot of secondary characters felt like they should have a bit of a bigger impact. Kind of got. I don't know. Like I think with the exception of Jimmy's wife, I think a lot of them had the impact that they were just kind of meant to. Like the sole stepdaughter thing was never going to go very far. Yeah, I know. I was just saying they could have just. In fact, they could have just nixed that scene in general. Yeah, I agree. They could have nixed that scene. They could have nixed that. Like I said, Edgerton's wife, not really much in there either. Yeah. Like, she was good for the part she was in. They could have used her more. Like, I do agree on that one. Like, but Jimmy's wife, that one she didn't really need to be there. I think I got confused. Jimmy's wife didn't need to be there less. Edgerton's wife needed to be there more. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Sorry, I got that mixed up. The damn names. Like, Jimmy, Johnny, Jimmy, whatever. Like... Yeah. Bunch of J's. Yeah, bunch of Y's. Yeah. Because, like, you have Benny. Is it Benny or Billy? Who's the Benedict Cumberbatch's character? I can't remember. All right. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm out of it right now, guys. It's been a long fucking week. So, I've heard the story. It is. Yeah. It's a lot of personal shit, so I'm not going to get into it here. But either way, so if I sound a little fried, that's why I apologize. I also got a bit of a headache, and I am tired. So, anywho, so yes, Joel Edgerton's wife is like the wife who slowly starts turning against him because he realizes that Jimmy's kind of corrupting him, which is true. And especially, it kind of reaches a peak when Joel Edgerton's character, what was his name? Ronnie? I just suddenly can't remember anyone's name except for Jimmy Whitey Bulger. Jimmy Whitey Bulger. All right. And that's it. It's like, that kind of shows how much of an impact Johnny Depp has in this movie. Oh, it's phenomenal presence. Like, I remember there was also that one other random guy, oh, God, this is going to bug me. I want to say it was Edgerton's was Johnny as well, but then I'm like, wait, maybe there's that. I'm just confused with that Johnny Calhoun guy. Yeah. Or Callahan. There's a lot of. There's so many Y's. and house
So
and what's
many names.
Anywho, so Joel Edgerton's character invites Jimmy over to dinner and like one of his other gang buddies.
Yeah.
And that was like by far the most tense scene in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because it starts out simply like the wife's like, I don't like him being here. He makes me uncomfortable, which is, you know, a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
So she kind of hides upstairs for the rest of the evening, and so has Joel Edgerton's character, like his buddy, who's kind of helping him along this way.
The other FBI.
The other FBI agent, and you have Jimmy on the other side and his crony. And it starts out calmly enough, you know, they're laughing at the table, and then Jimmy kind of looks over across the other FBI guy and starts going, so what is this? What's in this steak? This is really good. And they go, oh no, it's a family secret. I can't tell. It's like, oh, come on, you can tell me. It's like, okay, it's some onions and a little bit of soy. And he goes, that's it?
Garlic.
And garlic. That was it.
Garlic and soy.
Garlic and soy. It's like, is that it? Is that it? I thought you said it was a family secret. And then right into, like, you almost like feel like the theater just gets cold as everyone's going, oh shit.
Yeah, and basically, like I said, if you want to see this, watch the teaser trailer that they first released for this movie.
See, I never saw the first teaser trailer, so I'm kind of glad I didn't see that before I saw this scene, though, because like it has much more impact if you go into it cold. Because I was sitting there like, oh god, how is this can't end well.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
And he goes like in this long, and it's something in Johnny Depp's fucking eyes. I don't know if they gave him contacts.
It's the contacts.
Okay,
they were distracting sometimes.
I thought it worked for his character. I thought it worked because it makes him much more. From beginning to end, he's just incredibly intimidating through this entire movie. And he commands such a presence, and you kind of get in a weird warped way why like people would kind of look up to him. Yeah. In like a demented fashion.
They show off like he's a neighborhood guy. Like he looks out for the neighborhood. He knows everyone.
Mm-hmm. The funny part is, well, I kept being reminded of Good Will Hunting while watching this movie. He's from Southie. Anyway, I was gonna say, oh yeah, and my parents are actually thinking about moving to Boston in the near future. So after watching, I watched this movie, I'm kind of like, you sure?
Maybe not.
Maybe you rather reconsider, you know, just in case 80s gangsters come after you. But anywho, so yeah, like that scene at the dare table is just really tense. It's like, oh fucking god, like you're just clamped up, and then it gets worse. Because he starts going, say, why isn't your wife at the table? You know, she should be there with us. She's kind of embarrassing you. It's like, okay. It's like, oh, she's not feeling well. I'll go check on her. And everyone immediately kind of goes, oh no. Yeah. Because again, this is not going to end well. Yeah. And it largely doesn't. Not entirely, but... So he goes up to the room, he knocks on the door, which is locked, for good reason. She opens the door, and he starts like, oh, I'm not feeling well. And he goes, well, let me feel you. And then he starts like creepily just touching her face and like
putting her hand around her, like, oh, I don't feel any lumps.
Yeah. Oh, it's like disgusting and terrifying at the same time. And Johnny Depp just doesn't fucking blink. It's just fucking unnerving. And that's like a good way to describe the movie. It's like it's tense and unnerving when it needs to be. And I think that's why it largely works for me. Like, could they cut a lot from this movie? Yeah, they could have cut a lot from this movie. But for what we got, this is definitely one of the better gangster movies I've seen in a long time. Yeah. Or at least of this year. I think it's not as good as that one, like, that Russell, what's the movie we saw last year with Bradley Cooper and Louis C.K. and...
Oh, American Hustle.
American Hustle. Not against American Hustle. Then again, American Hustle is more of a comedy than this movie is, but still, same kind of basic gangster principle. Where that movie had a little bit better writing. But then again, like plot-wise, I can't think of many holes in this movie. I bet if I stopped to think about it, I probably could. But nothing like was so apparent.
There were a few things that I didn't quite understand that like threw me off at first. Like was it when basically, the guy that looks suspiciously, the FBI agent who looks suspiciously like Michael Shannon,
oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah.
The guy who got threatened at the dinner table.
Yeah.
He basically...
I will find him, Jimmy! Sorry.
But anyway, he, another spoiler, at the end, basically, he's the one that comes clean and kind of unravels everything about, you know, Whitey Bulger. And so, there's an article that comes, like, you know, about how he's an informant and use that to basically try and build up his empire. And then when he shows the paper to Jesse Plemons' character, aka Meth Damon, aka I can't remember the actual person's name, is like
Meth Damon.
That's the nickname he got because he's from Breaking Bad.
I have not heard this nickname.
Yeah,
Meth Damon. That's really clever. Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what he's known about in the film world.
Good to know. All right.
So anyway, it's like, oh, don't tell me this is true. It's like, what are you talking about? You were there when he killed me. It was like, oh, the informant thing, right?
You didn't get that? Nah.
Not at first.
Because I don't know.
Yeah. I felt dumb for like not thinking. It was like, oh yeah, durr.
Yeah, the whole, are you an FBI informant, you fucking bastard,
Yeah, because I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, you only told one guy.
Yep. But like I said, I mean, like, without giving away the entire story, there's not much else. There's not much else to really talk about. Just like great performances all around. Yeah. Some pacing issues. Like I remember, like around the time like they took down the mafia, I kind of looked at my phone real quick. Which, by the way, I can't believe I have to say this in 2015. But if you're gonna have pop up your phone, at least be fucking discreet.
Yeah,
like, there's this person like 3 rows in front of us who wasn't even checking anything. We're just browsing through Tinder or something like that.
Yeah,
just blatantly and brightly had this like big ass iPhone just at the entire row behind.
I was like, mother.
Yeah, I was bugged by it too.
Yeah. All I know is some guy that had like one of those like descriptive service things on him.
I know, which makes you feel like a dick for wanting to go over to him and be like, please shut off your fucking phone. But
yeah. Excuse me, how do we communicate to this device to tell him to turn the damn thing off?
I wasn't going that route, you jackass. That's like going to see your hockey and go, I would like to play a game.
At the same time,
God damn it. That's the third one this week.
But at the same time, it's like, the guy, I'm not sure how much he needed it. He walked around just fine, found the box office without his glasses on, and
I don't either. That's not a part I'm even gonna try to assume. The point is be fucking courteous. I mean, at least when me and Grant check our phones, we're at least courteous to do like the shirt trick where you kind of tuck your under your shirt and look.
Also dim the phone to its lowest brightness.
Yeah, and at least do something, anything.
Turn your phone off the ringtone as well, please.
Well, at least he caught that pretty fast. Well, fairly fast. The second time he did.
Yeah, and then I thought I heard something go off again the third time.
I didn't hear a third time. I heard the first.
There might have been like some elevator music in the movie at some point. It was like, that better not be another person's phone. And I was like, that might have made things just a little more frustrating for the movie, maybe.
Yeah, I heard you in the back going.
Yeah.
Because whenever we go see a movie together, Grant, I can always tell when either hating the movie or something pissed you off because you are not subtle about it.
Yeah. I enjoyed the movie. It was just these people.
No, this is the case where I knew exactly what you were referring to. So like, I totally get it. I was with you, but it's always either like the feet or the hands, or like I can hear you start gnashing your teeth.
So we gotta re-record this. There's some grinding. There's some grinding sound.
Wait, what are we recording in this scenario?
Oh, that was a Simpsons joke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was somebody pirating the movie too? Fuck.
No.
We had to run the whole 10 yards in this movie theater.
I'll tell you the story about someone who tried to do that during. I think I already tried to do that during Straight Outta Compton.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about this. You want to tell our pleasant audience about that particular story?
Nah.
All right. Well, fine. It's gonna be a mystery forever.
This is the other issue that bugged me about the movie, though. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Terrible seg, I know. For a guy who built up a huge empire, you don't really see it. It felt like
that means it's a really good empire.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you didn't get in trouble because you punched someone. You got in trouble because you punched
somebody and they saw you.
Yeah.
Which, I love the mother's reaction. Fucking yeah, because that's like the lesson he teaches his son for punching, his unfortunately soon to be dead son.
Pretty much
for punching out a kid who stole his stuff.
Yeah, one of 2 scenes you see the kid in.
Yeah, which is fine because the kid wasn't a very good actor.
Yeah. But it's just like,
even then I like how just he intimidates his son too.
Yeah.
Like, something happened at school today. Doesn't even like accuse me of anything. Just stares at him with those fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And the kid just goes,
now I remember.
Oh, now I remember what happened. It's like, I punched this kid who keeps trying to tip me and steal my crayons. Good boy. It's kind of like it's like you can do whatever you want, just don't get caught.
But like I said though, it felt like they say like it's such a destructive empire, but like we don't really see.
At the same time, that does kind of play into what they say.
I know.
Not too long into that scene where it goes like,
that's the thing.
If you don't see it, it doesn't happen. Which is how like he ran his empire.
We get to see. Yeah, we see all the murders, but we don't see the other things. And as I said, that would have helped break up the monotony, I think, that I felt with, like, some of the film.
Maybe. Like, I was at the same time, like, I see what you're saying, but I feel like having those kind of stuff in the movie would have also kind of broken up the tone a little bit. Because it is not deliberately so much about what he did, so much as how it affects people around him. Which you can make the argument as well.
So we don't see how people were affected by the drugs?
Well, more like the
neighborhood that he
well, I mean, we're already talking things that could have been cut from the film already. Yeah. And so at the same time, like, maybe there were scenes shot of him giving drugs, but they just thought they cut it for time. Because this movie's already pushing over 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it felt like, yeah, there's some things that are too repetitive, other things they glossed over, they could have just done an easy switch for.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. Like, that's something I can see American Hustle doing, easily. Yeah. They would have done the American Hustle. This one, I feel like...
I was gonna say, did American Gangster also do that?
Well, yeah, but that was a B movie.
The one with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe?
Which one are we thinking of? Wait, I'm thinking Gangster Squad. That's why. Yeah. I don't think I ever saw American Gangster, actually. But I know which one you're talking about, though. Kind of want to go watch Gangster Squad now.
I'd rather not watch it.
Oh, it's a stupid, dumb, fun movie.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Gangster Squad?
No, I've not.
It's a B movie through and through. Firmly planted on cheek.
Right.
One of those movies.
Okay.
Anywho, I think that's actually the first movie we ever reviewed on this show. Actually, was Gangster Squad 3 years ago. Interesting. I know, right?
Yeah.
We're thinking about that.
Yeah.
It's also, we actually got the Tarantino movie coming out this December too, and I realized that was another one of the first movies we reviewed, was the Django Unchained, which is another Tarantino Western. It's like one of the first 5 we did.
Oh, damn.
I know, right? Everything's coming full circle.
Yay!
Anywho, so yeah, I mean, I obviously I'm running out of things to say about Black Mass. Other than that fact, I liked it. I think it's one of the better movies of this year.
Although, admittedly, that does kind of lead the other thing. It is a good movie, but for the most part, aside from Johnny Depp, it doesn't leave much of an impact, I'd say.
At the same time, though, you don't really need much else than that.
It's well acted, you know, well written, well directed, but it's like...
Well, that's because, at the same time, the whole point of this movie is Johnny Depp's character.
Yeah.
So I would argue that that does mean that it did exactly what it was trying to do.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, we're focusing more on, like, Johnny Depp versus the things Johnny Depp has done. Like, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Like, I guess that's more of a subjective thing, because, like, I was fine with the fact they focused more on his character than more than, like, the other things he did, aside from, like, the very many murder scenes. Yeah. So, like, I didn't really need to see the ins and outs of the drug empire. I don't really need to see how he built it up, because I've seen that movie before. I'm not saying the ins and outs. I'm just saying it's, like, there is, aside from his performance, there isn't particularly much that's, like, super memorable. At the same time, that's all I really need. So, I mean, that just, again, that's just different taste for different people. Yeah. For me, it worked. I see what you're saying, though, and that bugs you. I get it. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying that, like, good movie. I just wish I could kind of add more reason to remember it. Fair enough. I can see that. But yeah, I think that's all we're really... Yeah. Do you have anything else to add on that front? Not really. Definitely give this a check out. Oh, yeah. Like, if you're looking for a good movie this year, it's definitely one to go check out. Yeah. That's definitely one of the better ones in theaters right now. Yeah, it's, it is so good to have Johnny Depp back in form. Thank you, Christ, Lord. Yeah. Oh, my God. Like, there was a good chance he'll get an Oscar nom for this one, I'd say. I would be surprised if he didn't, especially after Mordecai. This is such a nice return to form. Yeah. Oh. You think he'll win an Oscar and a Razzie in the same year? Yes. I don't think he's gonna. I think he'll get nominated. I don't think he'll win, but he'll probably get nominated. There's someone else who, like, it was a director or a writer who had the same thing where, like, the same year he wrote L.A. Confidential and won the Oscar for that, he got a Razzie for some other movie that same year. I don't know who that is, but I can't remember either. Oh man, because next week's gonna be fucking rough. I can tell you right now. By the way, you're gonna be watching Scorch Trials tonight? Probably not tonight. I'm gonna try to see if I can get someone for Sunday on it, because I couldn't wrangle anyone up to go see it today. That sounds fair. Yeah, so this is the part where no one's directly responded. It means I gotta go in the text and start texting people. Yeah. And bugging if I actually watched the first movie, I would join you. You guys look it up on Wikipedia. Hell, I can tell you the whole story right now. It's pretty straightforward. Yep. Kids are in a maze. There's apocalypse outside. Some kind of virus. They think throwing kids in a maze for some reason will fix the virus. Yeah. At the same time, I feel like I should watch it first. Why? I don't know. Go watch CinemaSins. It's an OCD. It's an OCD like completionist thing. Like I'm the same way. I'm the same way with games. Even if the movie's not worth it, I still have to watch it just to get an idea.
It's like funny when I got the text message from you this morning. I can almost like feel a hint of fear because like I say like we're talking like, hey, down for a movie tomorrow. I was like, sure.
No, because I didn't know if you wanted that or maybe Sicario.
Okay, yeah, because I thought it was like. I kind of, I don't know, maybe just me projecting, but I was like, I couldn't help but wonder if the thought process was like, oh fuck, he's not going to go see Scorch Trials, is he?
Yeah.
Which movie are we talking about? Black Mass. Oh, thank you, God.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I'm meeting up with Matt tomorrow, so on Sunday, so I'll probably see if I can talk him into it.
Good luck.
Yeah, so, and then we got, next week, we got, oh boy, we got Hotel Transylvania 2, The Intern, which actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, I've heard it's...
It looks cute.
I've heard it's okay.
It looks cute. And then we got The Green Inferno.
A.K.A. Anti-SJW the movie.
Eli Roth gore porn.
Pretty much.
So,
they said if you're into that, you'll like it. If you're
I'm not a big Eli Roth fan. I mean, it's actually
then
fine.
you're not going to like it.
I'm probably not. So my hopes are not high for next week. We'll try to see if we can squeeze Sicario in there, because I want to see Sicario.
That's playing right now, and it's gotten like really good reviews.
Yeah, so maybe I'll see if I can like check that out like early Sunday and then go like do a double feature with that Face Runner 2. I don't know. Muha's already seen it, so I'll give him a call, see if he's available Sunday. Yeah, if you're free, you can roll him a go too.
I got work that time, so depending when I
that's like no. I'll talk to people. I'll figure it out like tonight, tomorrow. Anywho, so yeah, we got Trust for Sicario, which we already talked about. I really want to see that week, so it's really good. Like Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin, and Benicio del Toro. Fuck yeah.
Benicio del Toro basically comes across the guy as like, okay, is he working for or against them or what?
I think that's kind of the point.
Yeah, it's like that's why I'm really interested. Just it seems like a really good like cat and mouse / can you or can't you trust him?
Oh, I'm totally down for that. And then we got a trailer for the Minor movie, the Minor ER, not Minor LR movie.
Oh yeah,
the 33. Yeah, with I mean, I like that Antonio Banderas is getting work. I do. But my hopes for this movie are not high.
He uttered one of the cheesiest lines I've ever heard since oh god, it just reminded me of Pacific Rim. The heart of the mountain. Oh. It's finally broke.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, God.
That's when they start playing, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. I couldn't if I tried. And we're fucking trying.
Nobody knows it.
Oh my, we have fun here. So yeah, we got that. That movie looks really cheesy. I mean, it's a true story. I remember seeing it on the news when it happened. It is a tragic story.
I remember that too. Well, they got everyone out.
I mean, they did, but like 200 people that were in that mine, and 33 got out.
No, it was just straight up 33.
Oh, was it just 33? Oh, okay.
It was I think they employed 200.
Oh, okay. Then I misunderstood that part, but. Okay, well in that case, yeah, it is a happy story.
Yeah.
But either way, like the way they play it up is such a cheesy, overdramatic way. It's like, oh, this movie's gonna be painful to watch. And you know, we've had a good year of biopics this year between like Selma and like Straight Outta Compton and like even like this movie to a lesser extent because I'm pretty sure a lot of this was dramatized, but I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I mean, it's better than last year with fucking Unbroken. I forgot about that piece of shit. Why are you crying? It still doesn't make any sense.
Laughing.
No, I'm still talking about Unbroken now because I'm getting flashbacks. Like
that guy.
Still doesn't make any fucking sense. Still doesn't make any fucking sense.
I didn't break him.
Oh, the schoolyard bully character is like, sorry. I still got issues. Okay.
You finally did it. I knew I could make you reach your potential. Then why didn't you just tell him, go, go, go? Shut up!
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
I don't know, just joking about how secretly he was probably pulling for him. I don't know. Yeah.
Either way, it's apparently him holding up a fucking log was worth everyone stopping what they're doing and watching. For no fucking reason. Anywho, anyone's going, come on, you can do it. I gotta stop now. I'm gonna go on a huge rant again. And then we got Mississippi Grind, which is that was the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, the gambling one.
The other gambler one, not starring Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, and John Goodman.
Kind of think I would love to see a movie with Mark Wahlberg and Ryan Reynolds.
feel like there was one.
It probably has, but it probably wasn't a big one or a good one. But
Probably not.
Anyway, so it says Ryan. It does make me a little concerned.
Technically, if you count the first Ted movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
For like a minute, but that doesn't count.
I know.
Anywho, but yeah, this one, like, it does make me a little concerned whenever I see DirecTV as one, like, the producers.
Yeah, I was like, what?
So you're literally telling me this was meant to be a straight-to-TV movie.
Oddly enough, the quality of it didn't really give me that vibe.
I mean, the movie itself looked okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for Ryan Reynolds to do more serious work.
In all fairness, how many things have CNN made?
Fair enough. Okay, that's fair.
Granted, I don't respect them as a news industry in general, but
we're not talking about news networks because we can go a huge rant about Fox News or CNN and all that stuff, but we'll let late night talk shows.
I'll boil it down to I hate them both.
Yeah. We'll just let the late night shows do that because they've been doing that for years anyway. Yes. So, and we're not a political station.
Yep.
Because I don't want to deal with those hate comments.
Yeah.
That's a whole other fucking breed right there.
Yeah.
The Batman vs Superman crown is bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mississippi Grind. I don't know. It has potential.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just Ryan Reynolds is in essence a gambling prodigy. He's Bender at the end of, or in the middle of. I'm not sure. What was the one? Like he just didn't care if he won. Basically, he just doesn't care if he wins or loses, and he just is really good at gambling.
Yeah.
And the other guy is a gambling addict.
Yep. So his big plan, and this is kind of the issue I had with the gambler, to get out of his gambling debt is to gamble more. Yeah. As in what could possibly go wrong here? And at the end of the day, even if you succeed, nothing is learned. You're just gonna go do it again. This thing never make any sense to me. It's like, so let me get this straight. You're gonna go back to an institution that already made you bankrupt by going back to an institution that is designed to make you bankrupt. Yeah. I mean, that shit is rigged. You can win, but they'll make sure they get that money back somehow. Yeah. More often than not. Or maybe just because I'm not a gambler. Yeah. Well, not an avid one anyway. I've already... Because I lose gambles. I lost to Ron for like $50 because I made a gamble in the Equalizer. I'm still paying him back for that.
Oh, what was the gamble?
I gambled that the minority character would die, and he lived to the end. So.
Yeah. You mean the main character?
No, like there's like a little, like a larger Mexican bodyguard who was there, who was like, he was working hard to get his bodyguard exam through and all that stuff. They're kind of just like, he's gonna fucking die. $50 as he dies. And he goes, you're on. Fuck, I lost. Now I still owe him a couple movie tickets. I told him I'd reimburse him through movie tickets, but anywho. We can watch that video. The whole thing's talked about on there. Yeah.
And then the last trailer was Bridge of Spies. Well, technically that was the first one.
That was the first one, but I got here late because I got my oil change and I dropped off costume for work. So, how did that movie look? I saw Tom Hanks is in it. Yeah,
that's the one where basically Hanks is an insurance broker who has to negotiate basically an exchange between a Russian spy that America captured and an American spy that Russia captured.
Oh, okay. Does it look good?
I'll wait and see, because as far as I'm concerned, the trailer tried way too hard. It's a Spielberg movie, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm down for Spielberg thrillers, but Spielberg is really kind of relying a lot more cliches in his past few movies. Yeah, like I liked Lincoln, but watching it again, you do kind of spot the, like, they're the Spielberg cliches.
Yeah, like, he does a good job of these old biopics, but just the trailer itself tried way too hard. Like, it had, like, that over-the-top dramatic music and some...
Yeah, that's a Spielberg trope.
And then less than good sound effects, which didn't help either.
What, like Bionic Man stuff?
No, just like stock bullet fire.
Oh, pew 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 pew.
Yeah, like the same one just. It's the same one on repeat. It's just,
isn't that kind of how a gun works?
No, but just the way they did it, it's like it just.
Okay. I just realized, you know what we should do, just for fun?
What?
We should, like, make, like, our own movie series, but instead of actual sound effects, like, ones we did with our mouths and stuff like that. So, like, free, sucker! Pew! Pew, 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 pew! Bang! 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 Yeah, there you go. Just, like, make it look like a 5-year-old did it.
Yeah. did you get your intestines blown out, or did you just shit in your pants?
Both.
Yeah. I was like, one is indeed indicative of the other.
Like, quick, get in the car. That's if you're driving a Prius.
Yeah.
We'll make it to the mic. We'll add that. Well,
no, just get in the car. I don't hear anything. Exactly.
We'll work that into the Baby Bay script if we ever get enough funding to do that. Start making that series. Do you hear about that?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
We also need to do our side project. Project. Was it Sergeant Sarcasm and Captain Obvious?
I still can't think of a good script for that. What was the name for the villain? I can't remember if you came up with it or if somebody else did.
Major D-Bag, I think.
No, I think it was Captain Oversight.
Oh yeah.
Something like
Major
that.
Oversight.
Major Oversight.
That's
that was it. That was it. Who's a U.S. major that goes rogue?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of imagine like Dr. Evil, like, okay, I wanted one simple request.
Yeah.
Not to have sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads. Anyway,
oh, someday.
One of these days. So if you want to help us with those projects, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/MichaelTheComicNerd, and to give anything helps, guys. Anything helps. We actually did get a new funder recently, so I was pretty happy about that. So we're down to 18 supporters. We got 2 more to go to 20.
Woo!
Which is like the first big patron milestone. So working hard on that. If you guys want to help us with that, just go to our Patreon page, and you know what to do. I've already said enough. So yeah. I think we got this video. I've already talked about what we're gonna see next week, and what I hope to see this week. Yeah. There's like a couple weird fucking movies out right now. Like I almost want to see just because I'm curious. Like there's that weird like Mexican chicken anime movie that's out right now.
Oh yeah, which I heard actually wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it's actually got like 67 on Rotten Tomato, which makes me like, okay, I don't speak, I barely speak any Spanish. If I go to this movie, I'm gonna get really lost.
I'm sure it'll be subtitled, but
maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I heard it's about cockfighting. That's the one that threw me off.
Wait, what?
Yeah, seriously, movies about cockfighting. I know, it makes you kind of want to see it, right? Anyway, so I think that's all we got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I'm a little out of it, but hopefully I'll be better by next time, which will hopefully be the next couple days. So we're gonna see Scorch Trials, goddammit. I'm gonna make a point to go see it, even if I have to go alone.
You better see that Barco Escape.
What is that?
That super widescreen format the theater has now.
Is that like, does that cost more money?
A couple bucks.
Yeah, for you that's not much.
Yeah.
We're getting it right now. I may or may not be broke in the near future.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching now. I'll see you all next video.
See ya.
Bye.